Hi there, my name is Kenzie and I'm with Mudpuppy Stitchery and I hope you are doing well. Welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I am a new cross-stitch designer under the same name, Mudpuppy Stitchery on Etsy. I am crafting obsessed and I am also quite animal obsessed as well. But yeah, how are you? I hope you guys are doing well. It's been very busy here the past couple weeks. A little bit of a stressful past couple 3 weeks just with work stuff and with life stuff, but otherwise things are going really well. I've been keeping very busy. We actually just got about 8 inches of snow the other day, so lots of white stuff outside. And you know, even though it's only January, I am very ready for spring. I just miss spring so much. I miss some sunshine. I need some sunshine. And honestly, January, February, and March, those are kind of the 3 hardest months for me to be able to get through just because it is so dark and so cold. But you know, we're moving forward, we're getting through, and that's why we have stitching, right? Just to be able to keep us company in these hard winter months. I did want to give you an update on what I'm drinking today. So I currently have a nice hot cup of tea in my kookaburra cup, which I love so very much. It's one of my favorite cups. And the type of tea that I'm drinking today is Twinings Irish Breakfast. So super caffeinated, super delicious, and I love it. So I hope you will grab a cuppa with me, get cozy, and we can enjoy some really fun stitching chit-chat. I first wanted to start out with freebies, and first of all I want to apologize. In my last video, video number 2, I had mentioned that this chart from Modern Folk Embroidery, this was not actually free. It's actually a couple dollars on his website. I initially thought it was free, but I was mistaken, so sorry about that. But it's basically free. It's only a couple dollars, so I would definitely recommend going to his website and picking that up. But the actual freebie for today, which I think you should be seeing right around here, is from Heartstring Samplery, and it says "The Earth Laughs in Flowers," which I absolutely love. And I think it's beautiful, and I'm really hoping if I stitch this that spring will come a little bit early. So fingers crossed, and I will of course have this listed down below, so check it out. I want to jump right into my WIPs, my works in progress, and the first thing that I worked on was the Fox by Cottage Garden Samplings. So this is what it's going to look like, and my goal last time was to complete the tail, which I did complete the tail. Holy moly, it is a lot of stitching. It's quite a lot of dense stitching here, but I just absolutely love it. And this is what I got accomplished. As you can see, I got that whole tail done. I'm almost complete. My goal for next time is to completely finish this. I'm so close to being done, and I really want to get this up on my wall. You'll notice I haven't done the little cabin right here. I think I'm actually going to pass on that cabin, and I'm actually going to put 2023 here instead. So I think I'm going to like that a lot better instead of the little triangle cabin. But this is stitched in the called for DMCs. And this is also stitched on 18 count verdigris by Vintage Needle Arts, which I will link them down below. And I started this in November, so I'm very excited to keep working on this. And again, hopefully the next time you see this, it will be completely finished, which is very exciting. And then I will be able to start on the raccoon as well. Next, I have a little mini finish, which I'm very excited about. So this is my one of 16 owls that I've been working on basically all through 2022. I thought I was going to get them all completed in 2022. That didn't happen, but I only have about 3 left, so I'm really close. But this is Owl Faces from Noussa Creations on Etsy. And this is my little finish. So he's super duper cute. And me and my bird friends, we have a little bit of a debate going on. Do you think this is a spectacled owl or a short-eared owl? My guess was the spectacled owl, but anyway, we were just having a little bit of a debate because it doesn't say on the pattern. But like I was saying before, I have 3 of these left to do, and they are going to be made into cute little hanging pillows, which I'm very excited to work on. And in the first video, I think I showed all of them, which I'll just quickly go through all of them again. So we've got this one. This one. That one. This one's very angry. I love the colors on that one. I think this one is one of my favorites. Oh, I found more. And then, whoop, this one as well. So in my second video, I had actually mentioned that I accidentally stitched this one twice, so that's why I have 2 of them. But yeah, it happens. I lost track, unfortunately. But these are all stitched on 18 count Rustico Aida, and again, I had started this at the beginning of 2022. My goal was to be done by New Year's Eve so I could, you know, have all the pillows all displayed and super cute, but didn't get there. I have about 3 left. I'm just gonna keep chugging along, and I will keep you updated on the journey of that. The third piece that I've been working on is what's called 100 Owls by Folk Embroidery, and this is actually a free pattern, and I should be showing the cover right here. I do have a picture of the cover, but my printer did a horrible job printing it, so this is a much better picture of what it should look like. And my focus was completing this long-eared owl, and I'm so pleased with how it actually turned out. Super pretty. I love the little lavender flowers or berries, but I'm very excited to keep going on this. And my goal for next time is to hopefully have the top left corner complete. I think that would be a really good goal for me. And I'll show you the whole thing. So I do have the borders complete. And I'm very excited to keep working on this. I'm really enjoying the piece because there's a lot of little like mini finishes. And this is actually 18 count moss Aida from My Vintage Needle Arts. I did substitute a couple colors just because I think I lost some of the DMC colors, unfortunately, so I just pulled from what I had, and I think it turned out pretty good. I think the face of the owl is supposed to be the same color as the belly of this owl, but I kind of like it that it's more of a tan, so I think that looks just fine. But I started this in August of 2021, and my goal is to hopefully finish it this year. Again, I just absolutely love it. It's a lot of little finishes, and it's looking really beautiful. So excited to keep stitching on that. As far as all the stitching, that is all that I have for this week. I have been doing quite a bit of other crafting as well, which I wanted to share here. They are kind of two non-stitchy things, but again, this is a crafting channel, so I wanted to share all my fun stuff that I've been working on. But I learned how to crochet, so it's been really, really fun to learn how to crochet, and I've been doing some granny squares. And I was really inspired by my friend. She does a lot of little crochet stuffed animals and blankets and fun stuff like that, and it looked very relaxing and really fun, so I wanted to try it. And me and my friends, we went to Joann's and we picked out some yarn, which I will show you the colors here. We have this nice chocolatey brown, a nice dark greeny teal color, a bright orange, a mustard, and then like a light green color. And I really love the combination of all these together. Kind of unexpected, but really, really pretty. And I'll tell you the names of these. The majority of the yarn is line brand Heartland yarn, and the colors are Sequoia, Canyon, Yosemite, Gold Heather, and then that light green one is Baby Steps Green. And then the crochet hook that I've been using is Clover, and this is a 5.5 millimeter, which I thought worked pretty well. And here's what I've been making. So lots and lots of granny squares. You can see I have not tucked in my ends, so there's lots of little ends sticking out. But it's been really fun and really enjoyable and really relaxing. And it's nice because you don't really need a pattern. Oops. You don't really need a pattern. You can kind of just zone out and work on them and turn your brain off, which is, with the past couple weeks, I've needed to just zone out a little bit and de-stress. So it's been really fun. I've been really enjoying working on these as well. I'm planning on connecting all of these granny squares and hopefully making them into a really cute little cardigan that I can wear. I think it'll look really nice with all the colors, and of course it will look much better when all of the strings are all tucked in and they're all blocked. But as far as how I learned to crochet, I actually used Lori Holt's video, and she does a really wonderful video on learning the basics of crochet and the basics of a granny square, so I will definitely link that down below. But yeah, I probably won't update you guys every single video with all of these, just because it's just going to be doing the same thing over and over again. But once I start to attach all of these to create a cardigan-like shape, I will definitely keep you updated. Another project that I worked on these past couple weeks, which I don't physically have here with me because it was a gift, but I took a video of it before I gave it as a gift, and it is a paintbrush holder, and I will cut to the video now. So this was for my friend. She has lots of chickens, she loves chickens, and she loves to paint as well. So I thought that would be a really perfect gift for her. And the tutorial that I used was, I think the person's YouTube name was DRAWzdova, which I will link down below. That was a really good tutorial, and I thought it turned out really, really cute. For my first time making a paintbrush holder, I thought it turned out really cute, and it's usable, so that's the most important thing. And my other friend, my friend who likes to crochet, she also loves to paint. I have very crafty friends, and so she really wanted me to make one for her as well. So when we went to Joann's that one day, she had picked out some fabric for it. These are the two fabrics that she picked out. So over the next couple weeks I will be working on that, and I will of course show you what it looks like when it's done. And it's been really nice just to be able to pull out my sewing machine and try something different. So I hope you enjoyed hearing about it. That is all that I've worked on the past couple weeks, which I think is a pretty good amount. I'm really happy with that. My plans for the next couple weeks, I really do want to get that fox completed. I am so close and very eager to get that completely done. And then once that's complete, I can hopefully start the raccoon as well, which I'm very excited for. I do want to hopefully complete this portion of the pattern for the 100 owls. I know it is hard to see. This is the crappy printout from my printer, but I really want to do the left-hand portion and of this pattern. I think that should be doable, fingers crossed. I also want to be able to complete another one of those little owls because like I was saying, I only have 3 left and I really need to get those complete because I want to display them. I've been working on them for over a year and I want to get them done. I'm going to continue to work on my crocheted granny squares, and I really need to get a new pattern out. I currently have 4 patterns on my Etsy shop, which I talked about in my second video. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about those patterns, which I have, you can go to my second video. But I am ready to get a new pattern out, hopefully within the next few weeks. And those are my plans. Next, I wanted to talk about some acquisitions, and as Black Ribbon Stitch Studio likes to call them, her investments in her future happiness, which I absolutely love, completely agree with that. But I bought 3 charts, and they were all from an Etsy shop called Happy Little Mouse. And the first one that I bought was the bee chart. I couldn't not get the bee chart. And it's stitched on a black background. I didn't want to do black. I really wanted to do like a very dark navy, like an almost black. So I was able to pick this up. So I think that will be perfect. It's the perfect color of navy that I was looking for. Very dark. This is 18 count, and then this is from the shop NikkisGlenNeedlework, which I will link down below. So very excited to hopefully start that somewhat soon. I also bought the turtle. And this is not something I would usually normally buy just because it is so full coverage, but it really drew me in, and it's just really beautiful. And I also think this navy Ada will be perfect background for this. Again, this was the 18 count Ada. So I think I'll try. I should have enough of this Ada to fit both of those patterns on there. I'm just gonna have to be a little bit careful about my edges. And then the last one that I bought was a possum chart. And in Ellen's last video, Make Do Maker, she was talking about how much she loves possums. I love possums too, they're so darn cute. And I'm thinking that I will probably convert these leaves to be green leaves, just so that it's a little bit more summery and less fall-like. But I absolutely love that. I don't know what fabric that I'm going to be putting this on, but hopefully I will be able to start that pretty soon. And I will of course have a link to all of those charts down below. A chart that I really wanted to chat about that I had bought a while ago. This is from the Blue Flower, and this is called Moggy Manor. I really love this chart. The only thing is, it's full of cats, and I've never owned a cat because I'm quite allergic. So what I think I'm going to do, hopefully in the future, is going to be recharting the cats on here and recharting them as dogs instead. I've been looking for a dog sampler for a really long time, and I've never really found one that checks all my boxes, basically. So I love that it has all the birds and the nature, and it has the fish. I love, love, love all of that, and the big house. I would just rather have dogs on there instead of cats. Even though cats are awesome, I love cats, I've just never owned a cat. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna completely be changing this and customizing this. And the reason I'm doing that is I want to honor all the dogs that are still in my life and have passed away. And these will be dogs that, you know, I've owned, or my grandparents have owned, or my aunts have owned. And I think it's going to be a really nice way to honor them. And I'm very excited for this. So hopefully within the next couple months, I'll get a start on that. I wanted to point out that in the middle, there is what's called, or I think it's called a cartouche. And instead of the quote that's in there, I'm going to be putting the names of all of the animals that have, or all of the dogs rather, that have been in my life. And then on the bottom, I am going to be putting "All dogs go to heaven." I think it's going to be really, really pretty, and it's going to be a great piece that honors all of the dogs that have been in my life and have enriched my life so, so much. As far as fabric, this is what I got for fabric. This beautiful dark mustard color. I'm so excited about this fabric. And this is fabric from Vintage Needle Arts, and it's called Old Gold, which I'll link her shop down below. I know I've been talking about her a lot, but her shop is incredible, especially for us that stitch on Ada. She just has so many different colors, and her service is fantastic, so I just keep going back to her. But anyway, it's going to be stitched on this beautiful dark mustardy color, and you're going to notice I am going to have to adjust some of the colors. Like the house is a, I think it is like a mustardy color, so I'll have to change that. I'll probably change that to like a green color, since I love a green house. And I think I'll have to change maybe a couple of the colors in the birds just so that they pop out a little bit more, but I think it's going to look really beautiful on this fabric. So I'm very excited about this piece. I think it's going to be really fun for you guys, as far as you know, basically seeing how it evolves over time, seeing those cats evolve into dogs basically, and hopefully it will turn out to be a really beautiful piece. My last piece of haul, and again, I usually don't have this much haul, is another piece of fabric, and I basically got this in order to get free shipping. So it basically said on Etsy, if you spent another $7 at this shop, you will get free shipping, and that gets me every single time. So I got another fabric, of course. And this is the fabric. It's a really dark raspberry color. That's about correct. It's not as bright as that, kind of like that. And this usually is not a color that I would go for. I'm usually more of a green girl or a blue girl, but I really love this dark raspberry color. I was just attracted to it for some reason. I did get a smaller piece, and so I could just try it out. I don't have a cross-stitch piece picked out, or a chart picked out for this yet. I'm going to have to think about it a little bit. But I think like a white moth, something like that would look beautiful on this gorgeous fabric. So I'm going to think about that. If you have any charts that you think would look good on this raspberry colored fabric, let me know down below. But again, just beautiful. I was really intrigued by this color, and this is also from Vintage Needle Arts on Etsy, which I will of course link down below. Last but not least, I want to mention some other Flosstubers that I've been watching for a while. So one of them I've been watching for years and years, and her name is Helen D, and I will link all of these ladies down below. Like I was saying, I've been watching her for years and I feel like we would be best friends. She just seems like the coolest person ever, so please go and check her out. Another person who I absolutely love is Lisa from Kindred Stitcher. She stitches such big and beautiful projects and it's so inspiring, and she is just lovely. So please go and check her out as well. Another person who I've been watching for a while is Stacy from the 911 Stitcher. She is so much fun to listen to and just seems like the coolest lady. She's traveled so many different places and talks about her fun experiences, and she just seems like an awesome person. So please go and check her out as well. So that is all I have for you guys today, and it's been so great to catch up. I should be back within the next 3 weeks. I think 3 weeks is kind of the perfect amount for me. 2 weeks, every 2 weeks is just too often. I just don't tend to get a lot of progress. But 4 weeks is too long, so I think 3 weeks is just the perfect amount. And I'm going to continue to work on my projects that I showed you today, and hopefully I can get out at least one more design within the next couple weeks. So it sounds like I have a very busy couple weeks ahead. And I do have my Etsy shop, Mudpuppy Stitchery, so I would love if you went and checked that out. I will have that link down below. Again, I talked about my 4 patterns that I have up in my last video, video number 2, so if you're interested you can go and take a look at that. I also have an Instagram under Mudpuppy Stitchery as well, so you can follow me if you want to figure out what I'm doing in between those video uploads. And I would greatly appreciate it if you liked this video and subscribed if you enjoyed it. So again, greatly appreciate you coming here. I hope you have an awesome couple weeks. I hope you drink all of the tea and the coffee and do all the crafts, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.